They believed that death was not permanent, that they could bring you back to life. And not just bring you back to life like reincarnation, like they could bring you back to life in your own body. Oh, woo! 3 times. That is 3 times. Hello, seekers. Whoa. Well, we are here. We're here at headquarters. But we're reaching out for some people that here's the thing. Here's the thing. They're not buried here. They're not resting here. We don't know where they're resting. There is a group, a cult, if you will. They called themselves the Live Forevers. They're called the Live Forevers. They believed that death was not permanent. Okay? They believed that through rituals, praying, and some other peculiar situations, that they could bring you back to life. And not just bring you back to life like reincarnation, like they could bring you back to life in your own body, not into a new body. You're not going to be reincarnated into a new body. You're going to be put back into your same body, your same vessel. They also believed that just like Adam and Eve, every man was paired up with a woman made from his own rib. And if you did not marry the right woman, then you would have a horrible life. But here's the thing: there was no way, they had no way to confirm it. It was basically trial and error, if you will. You fell in love with somebody, or you married somebody, and if it was your soulmate, if she was made from your rib, you had a good life. If she wasn't, and you miss and you didn't pick the right person, then your marriage and your life would be bad. And like I said, they had no way to determine if it was right or not. This just what their belief was. And I only have a few names of people. Actually, I only have 2 names. 3 people, but 2 names of people that were in this cult. It was Mrs. Lucy Fletcher and her husband, who his name was either Eliezer or Ebenezer. I've seen 2 stories about this. Same story, but one called him Eliezer and the other one called him Ebenezer. So it was Lucy and her husband, and Lucy's sister and her husband. So I guess it's 4 people, but we don't know their names. We just know that it was Lucy's sister and her husband. Lucy and her sister were part of the Live Forevers. However, Lucy's husband was not. He was not part of this. And another thing is, the women, if the women felt they were not in the right marriage, their person was not the right person for them, then they would sometimes distance themselves from their husbands. And they would go so far as to, when they're going to bed, the woman would place her pillow like on the head of the bed, but place her husband's pillow at the foot of the bed. So they wouldn't even sleep like face to face. You would have to sleep head to toe. So one night, the women of the Live Forevers, they were having a meeting in Lucy's house. It was a rainy, stormy night, and they were having a meeting about how they feel like they were misplaced. They're not in the right marriages. Their life is not good. And Lucy's husband came home. And as I said, he was not part of the Live Forevers. He did not believe in that. So he told them to get out. Get out of my house. I don't want you here. And they refused. They said, no, it's a rainy night. It's cold. It's raining. It's storming. We don't want to go outside. So Lucy's husband, he didn't care. He's like, no, get out of my house. And he went It took the fire pick from the fireplace, grabbed a piece of burning wood, and flung it towards them, spreading embers and fire at them, and said, "If you're more afraid of rain than you are of fire, then you may stay." And he threw the fire at them. And obviously, they all scattered, ran, and they ran out of the house. And then it said that he put out the fire and he went to bed. Now, here's the thing. A few days later, Lucy's husband went on a trip to a neighboring town, took his carriage that was he had an ox that pulled his carriage, and he left to go on a trip. He never returned. He never returned home. His body was found dead on the side of the road. Nobody knows how or why, but many believe that it was the live forevers that um, the live forevers killed him because of what he did to them. Now I don't know about that because they said they were like they didn't really believe in death. So how I don't know. Maybe they if you're not part of this group, then that doesn't apply to you. You can normally die, but if you're part of this group, we can bring you back to life if you believe and everything is done correctly. I don't know how many attempts were made to bring people back to life. Obviously, I don't think any of them ever worked. But yeah, so there's no exact date for the day that he died. They said there's only the closest date they could get is when Lucy remarried John Goodale. I forget the date of that marriage. I'll have it on the screen right now. Can't remember the date of that marriage, but that said that's the closest date that they have for Lucy's Eliezer or Ebenezer. Not really sure which one it was his name. Like I said, two stories, different names for him. So yeah, that's who we're reaching out to today. We are reaching out to the Live Forevers. Specifically, we have Lucy, her sister, and Lucy's husband, either Ebenezer or Eliezer. Hopefully, we can get a an answer to what his name was. And we also have John, who she remarried. And I'm not sure if he was part of the Live Forevers either. That's pretty much only information we have on the Live Forevers was that one story right there. So now I'm going to set everything up. We will sit down and we'll get to speaking, and hopefully the members of the Live Forevers will come through and give us a little bit more insight on how they lived and their beliefs. All right, spirits here. I'm reaching out to the members of the Live Forever uh, group, the Live Forever group. If you could come through, I know there's Lucy and her husband and her sister, and there's John Goodale. If they could come through and speak to us, we would greatly appreciate it. Are there any members of the Live Forevers here right now? Let's take a second, and let's before we turn the spirit box on. I put the REM pod over here, and as you saw, I had the light up balls and the ghost detector over there. I would love to speak to the Live Forevers. Can they please come through? I know you are not resting here in this cemetery, but I know that you are not too far from here. You may have traveled around this area. Can you please come through and let me know that you are here? I would love to hear from you. Matt, like, how can you have a belief? Like, I don't know. I kind of get it, I guess. But like, like how they said like every man is paired with a woman. There's a woman made from his ribs, and that's your perfect pair. That's your soulmate. But then you don't have a way to determine. Like, how would you determine that? Just if if you're if you're having a good life, then that means like people fight all the time. People have disagreements all the time. Everybody's life is not perfect. So anytime you get into a fight, you say, "Well, you must not be made from my rib." Then what? You deal with it. You know what I'm gonna do? I took out the digital recorder because I was gonna use it, but I think I'm gonna go place it back there next to a tree and just let it run back there, and maybe we'll catch. We haven't done that in a very long time, but something's telling me to do that. I'm gonna go place it back there next to the tree. Hopefully, it's far enough that it won't pick us up, and then we're just gonna let it run, and we'll see. You guys already know if there's anything that is captured on this, it'll be at the end. Or all right, spirits. I know sometimes there some spirits are a little hesitant to come speak to me up close. You might be a little nervous. You might not know who I am. So I'm going to place this device right here. I'm going to place it next to this tree. And if you want to say anything, you can just come and speak into this device. And it'll pick up your voice, and I'll hear it after. It is now recording. It's right there next to the tree. So if you want to speak into that, you can speak into that, and I'll listen to it after, and then I will hear your questions or whatever you have to say. That was me. Oh, okay. Prophecy. Okay. Said they were like a little bit of a religious cult. Is that was your prophecy about the marriage and all your beliefs about reincarnation? Okay, we're gonna turn this on now. All right, live forevers. I'm turning this on. Hopefully, you might be able to speak to us with this device. Is Lucy her sister or her husband, Ebenezer or Eliezer or John? I would love to speak to any one of you. Are you watching this video and you're not subscribed? What are you waiting for? Click the button.
Come on. Do it. Do it.
Lucy, did the live forevers have anything to do with your husband's death? People don't accept? Is that what it said? Father. What does father mean? You guys can see that tree, right? Where I put it. I don't want to be sitting in front of it. Yeah, I think I put it in front of that tree. I think I put it in front of that tree. Again, Lucy, I want a direct answer. Did the live forevers, did they have anything to do with your husband's death? Ebenezer, did you know the people who ended your life? Not sure if that said dead or did. Yes? Couple? Something about couple. Something about a couple right there. How did I'm gonna call you Ebenezer. Okay? I'm not sure if that's your name, but I'm gonna call you Ebenezer. So just know that I'm talking to you. Lucy's husband. I am talking to you when I say Ebenezer. That was one of the reports was that was your name. So Ebenezer, he didn't know. He didn't know the people, or he did know the people. Did they did they announce themselves as the Live Forevers? I would like to know more about your the beliefs that the Live Forevers had. How many how many attempts at bringing someone back from the dead did the Live Forevers do? How many times did you attempt it? Well, I keep feeling like somebody's walking right here. Not sure if you guys can see that. This said Wilder. Right over here. I keep feeling like there's somebody walking there. Is there somebody over there? I want the house. Remember, he freaking almost burned his house down. Ebenezer almost burned his house down to get these people, to get these women out of his house. Is that the house you are referring to? You wanted them out the house? Say it worked. Hey, it worked. Lucy, Lucy's sister. Actually, you know what? One part of the story I forgot to mention. I forgot to mention this was Lucy's sister. She was part of the Live Forevers. She also felt like she was misplaced with her husband. Like her husband was not the right man for her, and she tried to run away from her husband. And instead, it's not known where she ran to. She could have ran to her mother's house, or she could have just ran down the street with no destination in mind. But her husband, the house, her husband caught up to her, and through a lot of hard persuasion, convinced her to come back to him. That's what I said. So so Lucy and Lucy's sister, if you both felt that your husband was not the man you are supposed to be with, did you have somebody in mind that you thought you were supposed to be with? Lucy, were you ever present when the Live Forevers tried to bring somebody back? What kind of rituals were performed to do that? So different. I definitely heard different. There's a different rituals for different people. Yes. Okay. Okay. What was one thing? What was one ritual that you would perform? Brutal. I heard they were brutal. What's one piece of the ritual that you would perform? That's the word I was looking for. Perform. What's one thing that you would do during the rituals? Hey Ruth, what kind of prayers would you do? Would you pray during the ritual? Did say yes? I would pray. I would pray. Did any of these rituals ever work? No. Did they say no? You've never seen one actually work? Did you believe that they could work? I, I feel like there is somebody behind me. Who is behind me? Girl? Who's behind me? Can you tell me your name? Who's me? Who is standing behind me? Okay. Do you believe? Did you believe the concept of the ritual? Is that what the concept of the ritual you believe? But did you ever see one performed and it actually worked? Did anybody come back to life from one of these rituals? One? One? Who? I wonder. I wonder if the lead. I don't know who the leader of the Live Forevers were. There's nothing. There's not too much information on them, like I said. So I wonder if the whoever this leader was saying that he came back to life. That's why I said that one person did do it. He said he did it, but they never seen it work. Who was the leader? C. It says C. Do you see me? Because I did not see you. Oh, wait, C. Did anybody see it work? C. Okay. Who did you see it work? Can you say yes or no? The story. I heard she can, and then Mr. No came through. All right, she can. No. No. Mr. No, why do you not want them talking about this? I would. We were having a good talk. We were having a good talk until Mr. No came. I'm gonna go pick up that recorder in a couple minutes. So if you have anything that you want to go say to it, you can go say it into it now. I'm gonna go pick it up in a little bit, and then we'll continue on for a little bit more, and then we'll be done here. How many rituals were performed? Watching sleep? Hold on, they said watching sleep. Slumber. Who watched to sleep? Family. There is time. All right, I'm gonna go pick up that recorder. That was me again. All right, I hope somebody spoke into this recorder. I hope you had something to say. I would love it if you said anything about the Live Forevers. That would be great. Okay, we're going to end recording. Is that like a hawk feather? Gotta be careful with that. I know they have diseases. Definitely gotta wash my hands after this. This is it's like a hawk feather or something. That's pretty cool. I'll leave it with the Baloo family over here. There you guys go. It's pretty cool find. I figured I'd leave it with you. All right, so I got the digital recorder here. I'm going to listen to this after. Okay, I know I set that off when I walked past it, but now I just sat down and it went off again. If someone just set that off, can you do it again? Because I know I set it off when I walked past it, but then I came back and sat down and it just went off as I sat down. Can you do it again? If that was somebody, can you do it again? It couldn't have been me. I know when I walked past it, my shadow sent it off. But when I was sitting down, it went off again. That's for sure. I don't know if you guys heard that. All right. Well, I'm going to leave you to it, I guess. Ghosts use it. How many members of the Live Forevers are here right now? So I don't know how many members there were. I only know about Lucy, her sister, and her husband, and her sister. Lucy and her husband. Can you guys tell me who was the founder? This said ghost. All right, who's here? I told you. I told you I've been feeling to somebody standing behind me. Who's back there? I turned the volume down. I can't hear that. I want you to put your name on the screen. Who is back there? Oh, that was this. Okay, put the volume all the way down. Set it off again. You just did it twice. Can you walk over here to this device and set that device off? All you gotta do is get next to it, and it'll beep. I'm going to leave here very shortly. That one definitely was not me. Was that a member of the Live Forever? No, we're not getting anything. It's like they set it off. Maybe they set it off. Maybe they were leaving. Maybe they were standing here and they left. All right, I'm gonna turn the volume back up for a little bit, couple minutes only, and then we're out of here. Who was standing behind me? We moved. Did you leave? Did they leave? All right. I asked this question at the beginning. I'm not sure if you guys answered, but I want to ask again. Did the Live Forevers have anything to do with Ebenezer's death? Oh, woo! Sensitive subject? Heard that? You heard that? Waited? Waited? You guys. Who is back there? Who was back there? Three times. That is three times. Butterfly. I was gonna try and pick it up. As soon as I moved my hand, it flew away. You keep setting that ghost off. Tell me your name before I leave. Are you a member of the Live Forever? This thing said, right now it said thank, but before it said thank, try and get it so you guys can see it. Priest. Hopefully you guys can see that. Priest. I told you they're very religious. They said they were very religious. They believed in Adam and Eve. Every woman was made from a specific man's rib. You had to find them. They believed in resurrection, not into a new body, into your own body. You could be resurrected back into your own body. So after you passed, your body had to be kept intact and preserved. I'm not sure how long. They didn't give a time frame, but they believe that also. But we are going to get out of here very shortly. I would love to know who is back there setting that off. They won't give us a name. Unless priest is the name. Maybe there was priest. It's just said hate. Doll. Was the priest the one back there? I want to go back and sit in that chair. It's very unnerving feeling that somebody is standing behind you, but you can't see them. This whole time we've been here, I felt like there was somebody behind me. I told you earlier, I felt like there was somebody walking back there. I felt like they're standing behind me. All right, I'm gonna try this again. Every time I turn the volume up, they set that off. Who is standing behind me? Okay. Now it said love. Now I feel like they're just playing with us. Hate, love.
No.
This butterfly is still here. All right, Secret Squad. Came here today to speak to the Live Forevers. And I feel like we did get some great responses here. They keep sending that off. I told you this whole time I've been here, I felt like there's been somebody standing and walking behind me. And as that ghost detector keeps going off, it seems like there really is. They will not tell us who it is. I don't know if it's a member of the Live Forevers or if it's a member of the our friends here at headquarters. You guys put it in the comments. How do you feel about the Live Forever's beliefs? Do you think that I don't know, but how do you feel about it? Put in the comments. You guys are the best. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Click that bell. Turn notifications to on so you always get notified when the videos drop. There's a link in the description in case you want to pick up some merch. You guys are the best. And I will see you in the next one.